In a land of ice and snow, there lived a boy named Leo. Leo was a funny kid who loved to make people laugh. He was always cracking jokes and making silly faces. But his favorite thing to do was to watch comedy shows and stand-up routines. One day, Leo came across a parrot named Brian. Brian was no ordinary parrot. He could talk and tell jokes just like a comedian. Leo was amazed by Brian's talent and decided to take him on the road to small towns across the country. Their first stop was a small town called Pineville. Leo and Brian were excited to perform their stand-up routine, but when they got to the town square, they were met with unexpected characters. The clowns were juggling and doing tricks, but they weren't very funny. Leo and Brian knew they had to step up their game if they wanted to make the crowd laugh. Brian started telling a joke, but it didn't go over well with the crowd. They just stared at him in confusion. Leo quickly jumped in and started doing silly impressions, which made the crowd laugh. After their performance, Leo and Brian were invited to a local carnival. They were excited to see all the rides and games, but they soon realized that the carnival was run by a group of mischievous monkeys. The monkeys were stealing cotton candy and knocking over games. Leo and Brian knew they had to do something to stop them. Brian started telling jokes and doing impressions, which distracted the monkeys long enough for Leo to round them up and put them back in their cages. Leo and Brian continued their journey to the next town, but they soon realized that they were lost. They wandered through the woods for hours until they stumbled upon a mysterious castle. The dragon was fierce and wouldn't let Leo and Brian pass. They knew they had to come up with a plan to get past the dragon. Brian started telling jokes and doing impressions, which made the dragon laugh so hard that he fell asleep. Leo and Brian were able to sneak past him and continue on their journey. In the end, Leo and Brian made it to all the small towns and made people laugh wherever they went. They had many more adventures along the way, but they always knew that they could count on each other to make people smile.